G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 75 of our Aston Villa career mode series. A quarter of a century of episodes, which is crazy to think about. But here we are, the 1st of January 2025. Not too much money in the bank, but we have transfer listed a few players and then put up a player or two for sale. Now, I was looking at the squad and I thought, if we get any big injuries, where are we going to be able to cover? Striker, we have an abundance of players. Midfield, we are stacked. Left-hand side, we are so sweet. The right-hand side is where things were a little dicey because we have Ito and Hudson-Odoi who can play there, but they're not traditional right wingers. Mahrez is 78 rated. Is he going to be able to carry us to a Champions League title if Lozano is injured? I don't think so. So I've gone ahead and shortlisted a few right wingers slash right midfielders who we'll touch on in a little bit. Not sure if we're going to be able to get them, but we'll need to sell a few players to make it happen. Looking at our fixtures for today's episode, it's a pretty big episode. I'm going to be playing the FA Cup game away at Norwich because I don't want to test the Fifa gods. We have the Carabao Cup semis against Stoke City. I'll be simulating the first leg because it's at home, and we'll be playing the second leg. And then I'll also be playing the game away at Old Trafford to Man United. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, if you're new around here, Scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. But let's get into today's episode. Alright, so we're going to simulate this game here. No, we're not going to play it. We're going to simulate the game at home against Tottenham. Last time we played Tottenham in the Premier League away, we absolutely destroyed them. So hopefully we get a similar result here. Starting off 2025, January 1st, New Year's Day. They've got Trapp in instead of Lloris. A little bit of a different side compared to the one we versed, but still mostly similar. Half an hour into this one, nothing happening at the moment. Nothing at all, really. No bookings or anything. Is it going to be a stalemate? Harriet comes on for Kovacic. Substitutions happening. No goals to speak of at the moment. Simeone misses a penalty, which is good to see. And it's going to be a 0-0 draw. That's not the start to the year that we needed. Our first transfer offer of the window comes in. It's for Brent Goossens, 2.35 million. He's one of the players I listed, yes. So I'm going to accept that offer there from Atletico Tucumán, and hopefully he departs the club. But here we go. It's time for our opening FA Cup game of the season. Last year we lost in the final. We're hoping to go one better this season, and it all begins at Carrow Road against Norwich. So of course, Norwich City, a Premier League club in real life, but in this save, I'm pretty confident they are still in the Championship. I can't recall ever playing at Carrow Road in this series, but Norwich, a beautiful ground here, Carrow Road. Norwich, one of the sides I strongly considered doing in this series, but ultimately went with Aston Villa. But let's see if we can take them down and get through to the next round of the FA Cup. So here is the Norwich starting 11. Zimmerman in there, Ben Godfrey, Louis Thompson, Cantwell. There's no big names in there, however. Bit of a mixed and matched side for me here. A lot of our starters in there, but then players like McGinn, Mahrez, Pintor, Twanzebe joining us in the starting lineup for this one. So nicely weighted through ball there for Norwich. They're going to play it along the ground. We're going to jockey there using Jimenez. Thompson blocked nicely from Jimenez. Well cleared. Mahrez on the counter-attack now. McGinn going through. Lays that one perfectly to Lenny Pintor. Pintor, I see the run back of McGinn. McGinn gives us the lead here. 12 minutes into the game. We've been on an incredible scoring run in the past few episodes, and we look like we're going to continue it here. Beautiful teamwork there on the counter-attack. And what a finish as well from McGinn. He's been a standout player for Villa in real life, and now a standout player for us in this series. Kouas on the attack. Good stuff, McGinn. Come on, we're trying to defend it here. Kouas, shot! Easy save for Donnarumma. Trying to launch a counter-attack again. We scored off a counter-attack for our first goal. Here we go. Through. Pintor. Touch. Misses. We did everything right, but we pull the finish too far to the left-hand side there. Just had to really touch it in there and we would have had a goal. But we tried to tuck it into the corner. Oh, it's a nice through ball there for Norwich. They're going to have the shot and force a save out of Donnarumma there, right on the stroke of halftime. Oh, that's a nice through ball there. Not sure why Twansby didn't have him in his pocket, but that's fantastic defensively there from May. We're going to give him a nosebleed now as we push up the line. Not the pass I was looking for, but it's all good in the hood right now because Mahrez is going to go to McGinn. Taken down in the box. That's a penalty, and that is bound to be potentially a red card. We just flick it over our head. What's the decision going to be? No card at all for that. You do you. We've got a penalty, though. Marcus Rashford stepping up here. We're going to go top left-hand corner. That was more down the middle, but it doesn't matter because Marcus Rashford has doubled our advantage here. We're 2-0 up against the Canaries. Mahrez putting that one in the corner there to McGinn, which is nice. We've got a lot of numbers forward here. We're going to go down the line to Twansby. Twansby's going to hit that one in early. It's going to go to Rashford. What a finish, Marcus Rashford. Let's go and celebrate with Twansby. I wanted to celebrate with Twansby because he put that one on a platter for us there. Rashford, what a finish. Look at this, just crosses it in. Did he hit that on the volley? He did on the volley. This man is something else. Cuts back inside, hits it on the side of the boot. Keeper stood no chance. 3-0 up. That is gold. All right, we are going to make a substitution here. We are going to be bringing off Callum Hudson-Odoi, bringing on Silva, just for pure stamina reasons. So we do have the corner here. Maybe Silva can make an immediate impact and get his noggin on the end of it. Silva! Oh my God, what a first touch of the game that would have been. Prado on the attack here, going to Hernandez. They swing that one in there. Norwich. Lars Lucas May climbing above the defensive line, but they end up with the ball again. This is some nice play from Norwich. McLean belts that one out for a goal kick, however. So there it is, lads. We are through to the next round of the FA Cup, dismantling Norwich and keeping up our incredible goal scoring streak. It is a 3-0 result here. Let's score. What is up with us? We are in career best form. I love it. Andre Silva, £43.2 million. Liverpool, you are having a laugh. Not a chance in the world I am selling Silva. Number 1 at all, but number 2 for that little. Transfer offer for Florian Janssens. Is this the guy that I listed? It is. So 9.2 is actually fair from Boca Juniors here. I'm going to flat out accept that, to be fair. Boca Juniors, £9.2 million. That would help a lot. So here we go. It is the semi-finals against Stoke City of the FA Cup. It's a 2-legged affair. The home leg up first, so I am going to simulate it. Hopefully we get like a huge win through the simulation and set ourselves up for the second leg. They get an away goal though. Ozyakup and Jesus making it 1-1 after 9 minutes, which is not good. I wanted a big lead. No away goals or anything. Brandt does put us 2-1 up, however, which is good to see. We just want to have the lead. Half an hour remaining in this one. Jesus makes it 3-1. We're in a very comfortable spot right now. Would be even better if they didn't have that away goal. Jesus makes it 4-1. Lads, I might even simulate the away leg because we are absolutely killing it. 4-1 up. And we've got 1 foot in the Carabao Cup final. Transfer offer for Brent Goossens from New York City FC. I'm going to accept that one. Still hasn't gone through between him and Atletico, so we'll see what happens with NYC FC. I mean, no offense to any of my fans that live in Birmingham, but I think living in New York City ranks a little bit better than living in Birmingham. But who am I to judge? New York's only the biggest city in the world. All right, so we take on Stoke City again in today's episode. We've got them 3 times. This time it is away in the Premier League. Traveling to the Britannia here, or whatever it's called nowadays. Lozano puts us 1-0 up after 3 minutes, which settles the nerves a little bit. Come on, lads. Let's see how we go. We know away games can't be great, and Goy does make it 1 apiece. However, as we get into the second half, what's going to happen in this one? Half an hour remaining now. Come on, lads. Somebody. Rashford with the yellow card there. 15 minutes to go. Is it going to stay at 1 goal apiece? It is. So we drop points away against Stoke. Transfer offer for Ito from Bayern Munich. I'm going to reject it just for the pure fact. I still can't believe that we've still got Ito 7 or whatever season we're in now. 75 episodes down. I can't believe we still have Ito, but he's just too valuable of a rotational player to have, especially for simulations. So Goossens' transfer talks broke down, so we're going to accept another offer here, he's never going to leave, is he? But Florian Janssens has left the club. He is off to Boca Juniors, £9.2 million. One of our youth academy kids. Thanks for your service. Another transfer off for Goossens. This one is from Norwich City. We're going to accept that one. 2.5 million, so more than the others. All right, Fulham at home in the Premier League. We're only 3 points ahead of Man United here, so we need to make sure we get the result. 22 games into the season. This is the 23rd. Let's see if we can get back to winning ways in the Premier League. Jesus gives us the lead after 9 minutes. In the 11th minute is Ruben Neves, 9, then 11. It's 1-0 at the moment in our favour. Who do Fulham have? Who's going to step up for Fulham? Hopefully nobody. Vallejo off the bench for them. Hudson Doyon for us. We get a second goal through Lenny Pintor. I was about to say I want to get a second goal. Jimenez picks up a little knock, which might be... I hope Jimenez isn't out for a while. We get 3 points, but I'm worried about Jimenez now. Uh-oh, player injured. Okay, 2 days. Thank God for that. And Lucas Hernandez is going to miss our next Premier League game, I believe, through suspension. Maybe he'll miss the Carabao Cup game. Are we really surprised by this anymore? Goossens, I might just release you, mate. Takifusa Kubo is going to be the first right midfielder I go in for here. We could probably make a decent attempt at it. We can probably afford him. He's on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to his current value. I did notice that the chief executive said we could get him for about 16 million. So I'm going to say 18 million here for the Japanese wonder kid. This is the guy that went to Real Madrid in real life, isn't it? 26.1 million pounds there from FC Tokyo, they say. Let's say 20 million on the dot and see if we can have the Japanese wonder kid here. 20 million pounds. I am happy with that. He's very versatile. He's a good utility player and is continuing to grow. So let's go get into contract talks. So he's only on 13,500 a week at Tokyo. Our executive or our assistant manager says 56,000. So I'll say that as well. All right. I'm making a pretty ballsy call here. I feel like simulating this away game against Stoke City. We're 4-1 up. So as long as we completely don't fall flat on our asses, we will get ourselves through to the Carabao Cup final. Kimpembe with a yellow card. If we can get a goal here, that'll settle my nerves. But every second that goes past, we get more and more likely to make the final. Neves puts us 5-1 up. They get a goal back, so it's 5-2. Now it's 6-2 with Davies. They need 4 goals in the next half an hour. Lads, I think we've done it. Aussie Cup with an injury. We're going to be headed to Wembley Stadium for the Carabao Cup final, taking down Stoke City 5-2 on aggregate, I believe it was. Look who we've drawn in the FA Cup. Birmingham, our rivals in the 4th round. I don't think we've versed Birmingham since the first season, since we were in the championship. But now we get a chance to face them. This could be massive. And it's away as well, so I'm going to play it. Goossens has gone to Norwich. Okay, so we've been trying to sell him for a while. He finally accepts an offer. Good luck, Goossens. There it is, fellas. Kubo has accepted our contract offer. A 4-year deal to sign the Japanese wonder kid. Welcome to Aston Villa, mate. So there is the official confirmation. We have signed Takefusa Kubo, the Japanese wonder kid. I believe he's the one that is signed for Real Madrid in real life. But we're going to sign him and use him on the right-hand side of the field. He's very versatile. Definitely a utility player for us. Welcome to Aston Villa, mate. But here we go, fellas. It's Birmingham away in the FA Cup. A rivalry match. Let's get it done. That scoring run we've been on, I hope we continue it here because, of course, Birmingham, our biggest rivals. We haven't played them in a long time. Be nice just to get the sword in there, get the knife in there and just turn it a little bit, eliminate them from the FA Cup and just show them how much better we have got compared to them in the past 7 years. And we are giving Kubo his debut here. Very interested to see how he performs for us. Going to play him at the attacking midfield spot. I know it's ironic, I signed him for the right-hand side, but I just want to give him a go. So here is the Birmingham starting lineup. I don't recognise many of these players, to be fair. Solomon Otterboy I recognise. I saw Vessel or whatever his name is on the bench, but besides that, it's a weak-ass side. And now for a look at our starting lineup. Rotational, but with a lot of big-name players in there. Kubo making his debut. Calvert-Lewin in there. Pintor, Twansby, May, Militao, Rose. It's a good side, but a rotational one. Lozano going here to Kubo, who goes there to Pintor. Beautifully timed run from Lozano. Chucky Lozano bringing it a little bit more central. Fuck. Still has the ball though. Neves to Lozano. Back to Ruben Neves, who takes the lead. I think it might have taken a slight little deflection there off of the Birmingham man. But we don't care because we have found the back of the net. 19 minutes into it. We haven't felt sharp though. I feel a little bit fortunate with that one because the opening 19 minutes haven't felt like our best 19 minutes. Did it take a deflection? I want to see a back angle here. Here we go. We'll see here. Left foot. Hits it. Yeah, it's taken a deflection off of the defender. Thanks, mate. Here we go. Lozano going there to Calvert-Lewin. Back to Lozano. Goes to Twanza Bay. Hits it back post. It's headed away. Out to Lozano. To Kubo. Oh, deflected. I feel like if that doesn't take a deflection, Kubo might have his first goal in Villa colours because that keeper... No, that wasn't going past the keeper. He was rooted to the spot though. Mason Rose trying to defend here up against Mirabadi. Ah, he's skinned us there. Hudson-Odoi drops back. They send that one in though. Half cleared away. Good stuff from Neves to get his boot out to it, but it wasn't a good clearance. Just trying to cover here. They play that one through and they force a save out of Donnarumma. Twanza Bay drills that one to absolutely nobody, but Kubo, how's the hustle from our new recruit? Neves, going there to Kubo. Kubo through. Pintor! Oh, almost 2-0. They're on the attack here, and they actually got a numerical advantage. Birmingham, Solomon in. Shocker of a pass. Oh, fuck, but we give it right back to them. It's a shot, and it's saved from Donnarumma. Thank the Lord for that. I just want to get a second goal so we can make things a little bit more comfortable, because Birmingham aren't too bad. So some nice link-up play here. Neves and Lozano. We're going to go back. Oh, fuck. Oh, good stuff from Lozano to win the ball there, and we're in actually a very good position. Going over the top to Kubo. Kubo on debut. Oh, he squeezes it in. Kubo, his last involvement of the game. I've got him lined up to be substituted off. But what an immediate impact. Gets us a goal, a second goal from the tightest of angles against our rivals. Green times it beautifully. It was definitely the selfish option, but my God, did it pay off. What a finish there. At least we know this guy can shoot. 2-0. We look like we're about to take down Birmingham. That's beautiful stuff to see. Takefusa Kubo, his final involvement of the game. He's coming off. Riyad Mahrez coming on to see out the last 10 minutes. Oh, they lay that one off there. Good save from Donnarumma. That was some inspired football there from Birmingham. So it is a corner here for Birmingham. We are definitely not out of the danger zone at the moment. We might... Donnarumma! I was holding down Y for him to come out. And they've scored one of the scrappiest goals you'll ever see. And it is now game on here once again. I was holding down Y off the corner for Donnarumma to come out. He just didn't come out. It was probably the smart thing. But deflections off May. Birmingham are back into this one. Yeah, that's such a scrappy goal. Belt that one. There it is, lads. We take down Birmingham. Definitely our least comfortable win we've had in a while, which is weird to say. But we go through to the next round of the FA Cup. I think that might be the round of 16 now that we're through to as we take down our arch nemesis, Birmingham City. So, lads, I'm actually going to leave us on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We have 5 or 6 days remaining in the transfer window here, and that game against Man United away. But I want to know, what business should we or could we even do with the transfer budget we have? We don't have much to work with, but I know some of you guys in the comment section always have some suggestions that kind of blow me away. I'm like, how the fuck did they figure that one out? How did they put 2 and 2 together? It's just, yeah, you guys are smart at times. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion, kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. I'll see you for episode 76. It's been Jared HD here. I am out. Peace.